What's up, YouTube? This is Shadow here, bringing you guys my final Wi-Fi battle for the year, because next year is gonna be good new things. Yay! So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this last one. I promised I would have had it up like Thursday or Friday last week, but I was just like way too lazy to do it, and plus I also had that Galactic Overlord unboxing I wanted to do. And plus Friday I was busy with work, so I really couldn't upload, so there you go. So I decided to just get it out of the way today instead, so yeah. But anyways, got a battle here against some dumbass 12-year-old kid I found on the Cerebi chat named 6FtHax. I'm just kidding. He's a really cool dude. Basically, I decided to hit him up for an NU match because we haven't battled in a while. Because last time we battled, he was complaining that I was living all his hits with like 1 HP and all that shit. So I finally managed to get him to battle me. It was a pretty fun match. He basically said just bring some shit that you don't see every day, so I did. But then again, when I get to the team preview, I just see all these threats and I'm just like, what the fuck, Leo? Really? Because I see the Alamamala, the Embor, the Torterra, it's just like, wow. But anyways, team preview, I'm using Machoke, a Torkoal, Lumineon, a Unfazant, what's that guy's name, Honor, and a Maractus. My opponent is using Torterra, Alamamala, Embor, Victory Bell, Luxray, and the Porygon. Main threats are obviously what I just pointed out earlier, Torterra, Embor, and the Alamamala, mainly because Alamamala and Torterra is a pretty good defensive core, and his Embor is a pretty good physical sweeper, so I gotta be on the lookout for that. But other than that, I think I could pretty much take everything else on his team, so without further ado, let us get on with this match. And he's gonna end up leading off with his Torterra, and I'm just going to go ahead and lead off with my Machoke, and he's very lucky I wasn't carrying the Ice Punch, otherwise his Torterra would have died on the very first turn, which would have been pretty crucial to him. So anyways, he's going to start up the match going for a Wood Hammer to gauge how much damage it would do, which is about a 3-hit KO, so I'm just going to go straight for the Dynamic Punch, just get some damage off on his Torterra and confuse him, and then here, I decided to go ahead and just switch out to my Maractus, hoping that he would go for yet another Wood Hammer. But instead, he's gonna go straight for the Synthesis, just to recover all that damage I did to him with the Dynamic Punch. So, in the long run, my switch really wasn't that good. But anyways, he's gonna go out to his Torterra, or not his Torterra, I'm sorry, his Embor, expecting me to go for a Giga Drain. But instead, I'm just gonna go straight for a Drain Punch, trying to get some damage off on his Embor, and I know he's obviously going to go for a Flare Blitz, so I'm just going to go straight into my Torkoal, but instead of going for the Flare Blitz, he actually goes for the Hammer Arm, which is a pretty safe play. But then again, if I had gone into my Haunter expecting that Hammer Arm, then things would have been really bad for him. But anyways, he's going to go for a Hammer Arm yet again on my Torkoal. Doesn't take me out, luckily, so I'm able to get up my Stealth Rocks. So now anything that switches in is going to be taking entry hazard damage, which is pretty nice. So anyways, he's going to switch out here, and he's going to go out to his Porygon here, and I really didn't understand why he did that, because he's going to be taking unnecessary Lava Plume damage right here, when he probably should have just went straight for another Hammer Arm, because even at -2 speed, he still outspeeds my Torkoal, because Torkoal is just slow as shit. But anyways, he's going to take me out here with a Discharge, so down goes my Torkoal. So now I'm free to bring in my Unfazant here, and he's going to switch out to his Luxray, expecting me to go for a Brave Bird, or not a Brave Bird, an Aerial Ace, or some other flying move, but instead I'm just going to go straight for a Return, because Choice Bandage Stab, Rivalry Boosted Return does a lot to anything. So down goes his Luxray, which is really nice. So now he's going to bring in his Alamamala. I know I can't take it out because of the rivalry thing and all that shit, and Return won't be doing a lot to Alamamala just because of how bulky Alamamala is. But I'm going to go out to my Maractus here. He's going to go for Toxic, which will be crippling my Maractus slowly, so I got to be careful now, and I basically just got to be on my toes, I guess. So he's going to go out to Torterra here. I'm just going to go straight for the Giga Drain, because even if he did stay in, it would still give me a nice amount of HP recovery. But if he brings in the Torterra, then I still get some nice HP back. So, yeah, I managed to take a chunk of damage out of him with that Giga Drain. So here I was hoping he might stay in again, so he lets me kill him with another Giga Drain, but instead he's actually going to just go straight out to his Embor, and he's going to take this Giga Drain pretty nicely, actually. So, yeah, it's kind of suckish, but what can you do? So here I was hoping maybe there's a chance that I might be able to just go straight for the KO with the Sucker Punch or whatever, so... Or wait, no, that's later in the match. Here I decided to just go out to my Haunter, expecting him to go for a Hammer Arm yet again, but he's gonna go for a Flare Blitz, which really makes a lot of sense because, he took out my Torkoal, which is the only check to his, Embor, so he's free to go straight for a Flare Blitz on anything he wants, so I really should have expected that, so that was a really bad play on my end. So here I decided to go for a Sucker Punch, try and take out his Embor. Doesn't happen, he lives with like a couple HP, and he's able to just go for a Flare Blitz to take out my Maractus, but luckily for me, his Embor will die to the Flare Blitz recoil, so I don't have to worry about that anymore, but kinda sucks because my Maractus was a perfect counter to his Alamamala, so now it's going to be twice as hard to take out. So I'm going to go out to my Big Daddy here, go for the U-turn on his Torterra, and I'm going to get an unnecessary crit. Even without the crit, I still would have taken out his Torterra because the Choice Band, super effective U-turn, all that shenanigans. So, like I said, crit doesn't matter in the long run. So here I'm just going to go ahead, just switch straight out to my Lumineon here. He's going to go out to his Victory Bell, and here I decided to stay in, just go straight for his Swagger, because if he was to sub Sword Stance set, then I'd basically be in a lot of luck right now if he hits himself in Confusion, but turns out he's not that set, but still the Swagger Confusion damage does a lot to him, so I'm going to go ahead, just go straight for an Attract, try and get him, make sure he doesn't attack me and all that, but he's going to hit himself yet again with the Confusion, which is really nice. So here I was just going to go straight for a Scald, try and take this thing out, but unfortunately I don't, and then he's going to be hitting through both the Confusion and this Attract, so he's going to go for a Sludge Bomb here, and it does a hell of a lot of damage to my Lumineon, but I'm still able to take it, which is pretty fortunate. So now I know one more Scald should be able to take out this Victory Bell, which it does, which is really nice, so I don't got to worry about his Victory Bell whatsoever. So yeah, it's pretty good. So Lumineon's putting in a little bit of work here, so he's going to bring in his Porygon again, and I believe I decided to just stay in and just go straight for a Swagger. Or no, I went for a Protect first, just to scout what his Porygon wanted to do to me. He's actually going to go for a Toxic, and here I believe is where I made a really ballsy play. I went for a Swagger, trying to hit himself in Confusion, and he gets the +2 in attack. So yeah, so I was like, okay, please hit yourself in Confusion, but he does hit himself in Confusion, which is really nice. So now I believe I think I just went straight for a Swagger again, just get him up to +4, so if he hits himself in Confusion yet again, then basically he'd be taking a fuck ton of damage. So he's gonna hit through Confusion, go for a Toxic, which sucks because, yeah, but if he had hit himself in Confusion there, I would have been actually really happy because my Lumineon would have lasted much longer in this match, and I would have been able to confuse his fucking, what the fuck do you call it? Alamamala, but here I decided to just go straight for a Protect, just get some HP recovery while seeing what he wants to do. Hopefully he would hit himself in Confusion. Doesn't happen. I'm just gonna go straight for a Swagger yet again. Give him the +6, and here I was like, okay, if you hit yourself in Confusion, I will laugh so damn hard. But he doesn't. He gets to recover, which is just like, what the fuck? Why can't you hit yourself in Confusion when I need you to hit yourself in Confusion? Like, really? So that sucks, but anyways, I'm just gonna go for a Protect yet again, just stall out his Confusion turns. He snaps out of it this turn, which is perfect because now I can just go for Swagger yet again, even though he's at max attack. If he hits himself in Confusion, he's gonna be taking a lot of damage. So I'm just gonna go straight for a Swagger here, and he's gonna get to Confusion here, I believe. If not, down goes my Lumineon. Actually, he does manage to hit for Confusion, goes for a Toxic, really unnecessary, but kinda sucks, but it's just like, at the same time, my Lumineon managed to take out a Victory Bell, so in the long run, I'm still pretty happy. But here, I'm just gonna go straight out to my, fucking, what do you call it? Unfazant, and I decided to go straight for a choice banded, boosted, fucking stab, giga impact. I don't know. I don't take it out, unfortunately, so he's gonna be able to survive. I'm gonna take the recoil, or not the recoil. What the fuck am I talking about? Jesus. I'm gonna be, recharging this turn, and he snaps out of confusion, which sucks. So here I was like, okay, Giga Impact, hit and kill his Porygon. No! I don't! And he gets to recover. Why? Why does Hax have to hate me so much? Why? So my, Unfazant goes down. Now I have no chance of taking out his, Alamamala, which really sucks. So here I decided to just go straight for a rest with my last Pokemon, which is my Machoke, just to get some HP back. Even if he outspeeds me and hits me with an Ice Beam or a Discharge, I'll still be able to recover the damage off. But here, I'm just going to go straight for Sleep Talk, and I was hoping that I would get the Dynamic Punch, but instead I get Payback, so at least I still get some damage off on his Porygon, and he's going to go for an Ice Beam, which really makes no sense. If I were him, I would have just gone straight for a Recover, but I'm just going to go straight for a Sleep Talk this turn, and I get the Rust. Why does Hax have to hate me this round? Why does it have to hate me this match? Now I'm just babbling, I think. I don't know, but I'm going to wake up this turn, hit him with a Dynamic Punch, and I believe I take him out. No, I don't. But he does get the Confusion here, I believe. Let's see. Yup. Hits himself in Confusion, so down goes his Porygon. So all that's left now is his Lumineon, and all I have left is my Machoke. So here I have to pray that I get a ton of hacks on his Alamamala to win. Just gonna go for a Protect, just stall out a Dynamic Punch, and even though he has no attack boost whatsoever, a Confusion, if he hits himself in Confusion, it'll still be a little nice for me. So just gonna go for the Wish here as I hit him with Dynamic Punch. It's gonna do barely anything, so it really sucks. So yeah, so anyways, I believe no, he gets the Scald here. He hits for Confusion, that's right. So luckily it doesn't burn me, which is really nice. Here I decided to just go straight for a Payback, because if I had gone for another Dynamic Punch, then that would just be a waste of time, because if he had gone for a Protect, there's just an unnecessary Dynamic Punch. He's going to hit himself in Confusion here as I go for yet another Payback. I want to conserve my Dynamic Punches as much as possible, because if I manage to get him into a low range of health, I could possibly crit him with my Dynamic Punch and win the game. But that, anyways, he's going to go for a Scald here, and I'm going to go for a Dynamic Punch, just get some damage racked up on him. And that hardly did anything, which really sucks. Alamamala is just bulky as fuck, really, so he's gonna get the Scald here. He still doesn't burn me, which is just hilarious, because all of his time he's been getting pretty lucky with me, especially against my Lumineon, with the Confusion and all that, but anyways, he's gonna snap out of Confusion here as he goes for the Wish, and I'm gonna go for Dynamic Punch yet again, and he's gonna get the Confusion here. And here I was hoping, okay, if he hits himself in Confusion and I manage to crit him with Dynamic Punch, the game is mine. Otherwise, if I don't crit him with Dynamic Punch, he wins the match. So he hits himself in Confusion. I'm going to go for Dynamic Punch. And here I was like, okay, you got this. You can do this, Machoke. No, I don't get the crit. So now I won't be able to win with my Machoke. And at this point in time, I decided to just call it a day and hit the run button, because there was nothing I could do to him with my Machoke, and I really couldn't outstall in the Alamamala, so that was GG, Leo. Even though I enjoy pissing you off, trolling you, calling you all sorts of names and shit, you're a really cool dude, and you gave me a really hell of a match, and I really enjoyed it, man. So definitely go check them out, guys, and if you did enjoy this battle, make sure you leave a like, comment, and as always, hit that subscribe button. And that's all I got for you today, guys. This is Strato signing out, and ciao.